everyone, my name's Ella, and today I'm going to be telling you all about everything Iowa Music Festival related. And you're probably like, Ella, what are you talking about? Like what? There's music festivals in Iowa? Yes, there is. Let me tell you all about it. So, Hinterland is a music festival that is in St. Charles, Iowa. It is about like 25 minutes south of Des Moines. And I grew up in a small town outside of Des Moines. So I remember growing up, I kind of felt like it was kind of hard to find music and like live music and concerts that were really accessible and that were like good artists that I actually wanted to see. Especially being in Des Moines, it's usually a really big artist that is either going to be at our big arena, Wells Fargo Arena, or you're just going to be able to see these little artists at bars, and that wasn't really my thing. So when I heard about the Hinterland Music Festival, I was super excited. The first year I ever went was 2023, and it was a blast. It was the perfect amount of people. We got to be outside. The venue is amazing. It rained a little bit the first year, but the lineup was incredible. We had Zach Bryan, Noah Kahan, Bon Iver, and so many other amazing artists that it just kind of blew my mind that they were in Des Moines, in Iowa, and that we got to go see them. And 2024 came around, and I was so excited to go. My second year. I usually go with my dad and my sister. It's kind of a family event for all of us, but I got to Hinterland my second year, 2024, and the heat index was like over 100 degrees. People were like melting, I think. It was so hot. And they also had a little bit of a problem where they oversold it. So there were a lot of people there. I'm like, I don't even think there are this many people in Iowa. But there was this weekend. There were that many people in Iowa. And so they got a lot of backlash this year on social media, through the Des Moines Register, through a ton of different outlets, and from a lot of the people who attended, just talking about how it was oversold and it was too crowded, it was too hot, there were people passing out, there wasn't enough water, there wasn't enough seating for people, everyone was kind of jam-packed in. So it caused a lot of controversy. And Hinterland actually took acceptance of all of this and instituted a lot of new policies for this last festival in 2025. So this last year, they redid the entire venue. They completely relocated. They made it way more accessible for everyone. Parking got a lot better. There was a lot more space. They were able to sell a ton more tickets. So it was a lot easier for people to get there. However, this is where my personal opinion takes over, and I feel like Hinterland kind of started to lose its flavor and its hometown Iowa feel this year. Hinterland lines up on the first weekend of August every single year, which is similar to when Lollapalooza is lined up also, which means I've kind of started to see it as a little bit of a Lollapalooza feeder festival where artists will start at Hinterland and then they're gonna go to Lollapalooza kind of in the next few days. So it started to bring in a different artists, a lot of different people who are coming to the festival, where in the past I feel like it's had such a good draw for the Iowans because it's kind of homey, it's a little bit of country and indie and folk, and that's more our vibe. And so this last year, some of the headliners were Casey Musgraves and Lana Del Rey and Tyler the Creator. And while those are all super great artists, would love to see them. I did see some of them. I went this year. They were a little bit different and a little bit off of what their traditional Hinterland lineup has been in the past since 2015. So while I love Hinterland and I've loved that they are evolving and changing with the times, I would like to see them kind of start to go back to that homey Iowa small town feel a little bit that they are so passionate for every single year. So that's a little bit about Hinterland in Iowa. You guys should totally check it out next year if you have a chance, especially if you're in the Midwest. It's a great festival. It's really affordable, and they've really done a ton of great upgrades, so I would fully recommend it to everyone. I'm going to pass it on to our next segment.